Hello, welcome back. It's Stefan Boyle here from Master Republic. So what I want to do now is just take you through the outreach formula, the process that we use to run all of our campaigns every single day. We've run in 23 countries and we use to create multiple millions of sales pipeline for our clients. So it's a simple system, it's systemized, and we literally replicate it every single day. So this is the process, this is what we use. So first of all, the outreach formula, an acronym. O is for opportunity, selling the dream. This is really how do you define your proposition? How do we make it really short, concise, and to the point that really hits your client's sales points and their pain points of what they're looking for to make sure you get some response and you get some engagement. This is really the top level explanation of each part of these steps. There's a lot more detail. This gives you a brief overview. The next step, understand. This is putting yourself in your prospect's shoes so you can make sure you can talk their language, make sure you're just communicating the value that solves the problems that those people are having. So this is really absolutely crucial that you can firstly create copy and obviously have conversations that make sure you're solving people's problems and you're solving pain. The next thing is test. Is whatever you define there is actually making sure you test that. Now first you can ask your best clients, but secondly if we're going out to marketplace, we test different messages, test different profiles to make sure what we're doing creates engagement and creates response. Once you really know your ideal customer profile, it's then about research and building a list. Now a crucial part of the outreach formula and what we do is actually who we're targeting. Now let's say for example you target marketing directors. Doesn't mean we're building a list of marketing directors. The methodology we use is all about referral. So when we're building that list, we're not just targeting marketing directors, we're looking for their peers and all the people around those marketing directors, MDs, FDs, operations directors, sales directors, other people, so we can get referrals in, because there's much more leverage. If a CEO says, speak to this person, we've got far more chance of speaking to that person if we've got that leverage from a very senior executive. So that's absolutely crucial. So we make sure we test that. We test different messages, different sources of data, different profiles, etc. So it's all about ongoing. Any sales and marketing is continual testing. It's absolutely crucial. And this is all part of our process till we test and refine, and we continually make sure that we're testing against what's working best right now, but always looking to find a better way of doing it. Email, absolutely crucial. The first step of everything we do is not cold calling, we're emailing people. We're creating sequences, we're creating simple, direct emails that are designed to get a response. We're not telling them about how amazing we are, about every single detail, the awards we've won, how long we've been in business, all kinds of stuff that aren't relevant. We're not also pitching a complete outline of everything you do that doesn't make your prospects respond. What's the point of telling them all when they say, oh, I keep that till I'm ready? I always say, we're in the interruption business. We're going to make sure we interrupt in the right way where people go, okay, hang on, what is this? Let me respond. Once we've got that response, we can then work with it. But until you get a positive response, you've got to make sure that you keep going and keep testing. And we've got a number of sequences that we send out to each individual prospect to make sure we find the way in and we don't give up. It's relentless. Importantly, it's done in a highly professional, ethical way. We're not spamming people, but we're making sure we do it in a very polite, courteous way that's professional, but it's asking those people to respond in a simple way, making it easy for them as well, so we maximize the response. Then we acquire. When people do respond, we're acquiring those prospects and then take them through a process. And that could be an email conversation, it could be a telephone conversation, it could be some ongoing informational research, or it could be then building a picture. But it's really important that we're acquiring those leads, we're managing those responses, and we make sure we take them to the next level, which primarily is the core. Everything we do is designed to get people on the telephone. So one of our team can actually, when we have people say, yes, call me, or here's a person to speak to, we actually set up that call and we make sure it's not just a pitch. What we're doing is a consultative sales process. So when we speak to those people, we're qualifying, and crucially, we're establishing fit. We're not just going to get them on the phone and pitch them a yes or no. It's a very, systemized approach really here to make sure it's done on the right level. We're making sure we disqualify people that aren't relevant, or we're really qualifying to much more detail. with people who are relevant, who are interested, and then we can make sure that we've got a big picture around that lead so we know how to progress it. And the last stage is the handover. So when we're handing over to a member of our client sales team, they've got an understanding of what that person is, what they do, what their pain points are. Examples of things like if they're under contract, when they're reviewing that contract, what they're doing right now, have they got budget, anything that we can find out to help our client salespeople accelerate that, that prospect to become an ideal client is all about what we do. That's the process. I can talk about much more detail, but right now, it's whether this is right for your business. You're looking to grow your sales. You're looking to make sure your sales team are focused on closing more deals, not having some kind of random, prospecting approach. They kind of focus on prospecting, calling, emailing, LinkedIn marketing, whatever it is, and they kind of get some opportunities eventually, and they go and work them. When they're working those opportunities, they're not prospecting. We make sure we're continually building opportunities, building sales pipeline of ideal prospects that can be closed into ideal clients, not just any clients. It's really important here to see that who is your best type of client, what job role, what company, what geography, what size, everything about them, and let's find more of those people. Start qualified, important conversations with those people, and then you can take that further forward. Now the reality is here, the likelihood of just calling a senior decision maker, a director of a business and saying, "Hi, this is what we do, we're amazing, can we have a meeting?" It's unlikely. I don't ever take cold sales calls from anybody. If you approach me by email or via LinkedIn message or something along the right lines and it's relevant to me, okay, I'll have a conversation. If that's right, I'll have a meeting. But I bet that's the same for your business. The chances of calling a CEO and saying, "We're great, we've been in business 20 years, got all these awards, can I come and see you?" Good luck. It might happen, but it's not a systemized way, it's not a proven way, and it's just getting harder and harder. Cold calling one is just a methodology that is 98% ineffective. And 2% effectiveness is not really something that I would advocate you do. This methodology starts conversation by building data, building intelligence, starting conversations, building a picture, then you can work that process forward and actually close more deals. Now the next step is, if this is right for you, you're interested in talking in more detail about how we might be able to help you, is setting up a strategy application call so we can go through your business, understand a bit more about what you do. There's, the information we need from you is completely confidential. We never share that with anybody else. It's just so we can understand, to make sure we're a good fit for you and vice versa, to make sure we can seriously help your business. So click on the link on this page, fill in the simple strategy form, and then let's get you on the phone with one of our team and making sure, if we can't help you, we give you some good advice or good ways of actually you can use this yourself. Or if you think it's right that we can help you, we can work out then how we do that. So click on that, fill in that form, and we look forward to talking to you soon. My name's Stefan, thanks for listening. Talk to you soon. Bye.